feedback or anything. I'm not happy with it. And now I can't hear anything. Can I be heard? Oh, has Caleb gone for a drink? Probably. I am led to believe that we are currently live on Speed Simpsons. Is that right, Bacon? Alright, hello everyone to another race in our triple header, back to back to back, Simpsons Hit and Run Tournament 2020. The current race is between Gordo98 and Crimbos, both quite high level runners. Gordo a sub 130 runner and Crimbos a PB around the 137 mark, I want to say. Do you know what that is at all, Caleb?
It's a low 137, isn't it?
137.13, yeah, just went to look that up.
Yeah, there we go.
And both quite high times. You'd think Gordo would be the favourite, but yeah, with two sub 140 runners, who knows what is going to happen. Yeah, and thank you so much for your forbearance, everyone. 3 streams in a row can be a little bit difficult, but we've made a very good showing of it. Bacon stepping in to pretty much host immediately after I finished hosting, and then when this race finishes, I'll go back to hosting, which is always fun.
It's unfortunate we couldn't talk about previous match, but time moves on.
It does, yeah. Looks like a. I think Collar probably would have hoped he might have done a bit better. Just a lot of mistakes, but that often seems to happen in a tournament run, doesn't it?
Yeah, missed all 3 cutscenes. Skips doesn't help.
No, not at all.
Start to get a bit tilted after that.
It's the radio guys' commentary. Hello, Catherine. I will never not call them anything other than that. I do know their preference is Catherine, so yeah. Yeah, and Crimbo with the Discord avatar.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, what a work of art. This one coming in lime green. I wonder how rare an avatar that is.
It looks weird when it's not in the circle though, and it's a square.
It does a bit actually, doesn't it? Have avatars always been circular on Discord? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have.
First person to get Kafram's name right. See, I know how to say it correctly if I have to. I don't want to, but I will. I know the difference between right and wrong. Alright, so we're just coordinating the countdown. I'm guessing we're going to do that in the VC. That's certainly Gordo's preference. We're just waiting on an indication from Crimbos how they want to do it.
So just getting a couple of bit of practice in for cutscene. He
Yeah.
gets it. Hopefully he can get it in the run.
Cola missing all 3 cut skips. That was not a good time.
Apparently I'm a bit quiet in the pool.
I imagine our restreamer is going to be able to sort that for us.
So are both runners ready?
I think we might just do a countdown in the VC because I don't think Crimbos is likely to come into the call. So did you want to go and do the honours then?
Do we want to, if he's not on the call, would it be easier to do it text?
Yeah, maybe so. I'll do it. All right, Gordo, we're going for
Is Crim here?
Yeah, we actually haven't seen any confirmation that he's here.
We need to make sure he's ready.
Yeah, but Gordo, I think you're going to be ready in the in the text.
You going mute chat for countdown?
Yep, we're looking to go in chat, I think, Bacon. All right, Crimbos is ready in chat. Let's go ahead on my marks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 go.
Go.
Are they off?
Yeah, both players pretty much in sync. Oh, but
Yeehaw, that
Crimbos
is a
going
good
from the
start.
tutorial save.
Oh, okay. I'm suspecting there may have been a misunderstanding of the convention there. So there is a convention in tournament races to start from a new save rather than the tutorial save.
Which includes all races, usually.
Just wait.
Crimbos is probably muted.
Yeah, I think
I think
so.
we just
So
keep
I think,
going.
yeah, the call from Bacon is that we keep going. Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter all that much in the scheme of it.
It's crashing time.
Both players have their in-game
Mistakes were
timers.
made.
But he also has unlock all missions.
Okay, that could potentially be a problem. I don't think we can do this if there's unlock all missions. I think we're going to have to call for a restart there.
Hey, Pooh.
Congratulations, Homer.
All right, so that is
Okay,
officially
Gordo, can you reset as well?
false start. False start to both runners.
Oh, he's muted, right?
Sweet.
All right, sorry about this, guys.
Okay, yeah, cool, he's here too.
Gordo's away. Yeah, Gordo's away. So in the case of Crimbos, this means that they're going to have to restart their game because unlock all missions is a mod.
So we're just waiting on the game restart here. Sorry about this, guys.
So whilst we're waiting, I might as well just ask you, Caleb, what was your favourite part of the last race?
I think the PB was probably the best part. I love seeing them come out of races.
Yeah, it's been good. We had Cafram with their sub 140, which was really good to see. PB in this race as well. Have we had any other PBs so far?
No, but from what, 8 races it's been so far, it's pretty good. Lots of improvement from everyone all around.
All right, I think we are ready for another countdown. So I'm going to go and lead that one for us. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Go.
Go, 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 go.
All right. Both starting off a new game, and their in-game timers are working. So I think we've got to call that a win.
Only took us 2 goes. Better than last time.
Indeed.
Collect 200, pass go. So what am I looking for on my bingo this time, actually?
That is a good question because I think there's quite a few of you that are. What are we playing for in bingo? The fun and satisfaction of it all, or something else?
I think we're going for the pride.
The pride. That warm, fuzzy feeling inside.
Yeah, and then you can say suck it to everyone else is the main part, I think.
So yeah, I think most of those that are our audience in this tournament are aware of how the run goes, and these first few missions are not exactly very exciting.
Crimbos off to a quite unfortunate start here. He missed the turn and then also got back into the car.
This could be a 119, or even a 120 if they're very unlucky.
Looks like a 120. So Gordo
Yeah,
takes a
good
quick lead here.
I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come because it will not be a close race.
Could see a first sub 4 petty theft as well.
Yes, this is a good point. We've not seen one yet so far this tournament.
But also I know Gordo can miss but cutscene as well as the other cutscenes on 150 FPS.
That is a good point. Crimbos FPS, are we aware of that?
Not off the top of my head.
Crimbos' PB was on 100 FPS.
So I assume he's playing 100 for the race.
Yeah, I think that would be fair. As our chat members go and find their bingo cards. It's like a nursing home.
Oh yeah.
A nursing home
This
of
is what we're
Shark.
going to be doing in, what, 50 years or whatever.
I think so. I hope there's not a coronavirus pandemic going on at that point too.
One thing. Planet's cooler. I gave it to Barney.
So yeah, already a huge lead for Gordo. At the point of starting petty theft, they are speaking to Barney and collecting the cooler, and Crimbos only just starting the mission.
But as we know, home 1 doesn't actually matter.
Almost done.
Or at least we have to keep telling ourselves so we don't get stuck there.
It was like that when I got here.
Oh yes, in the scheme of it, I don't think it matters that much, but when you look at it in the other way, there shouldn't be a mission where there's a huge amount of time loss or difference, and if there
Well, it's
is,
just general
then
driving mostly.
that's right, and it's really going to tell you about the skills of each runner in that case. So Gordo's driving, yeah, it's going to be very good for a runner that's sub 130.
I saw him practicing earlier today as well, so hopefully no too big mistakes.
That's right, and was he in good form when he was practicing?
I'd hope so. That's all I can say to that.
Now, sub 4 petty theft, has he done it? No, not
Looks like
quite. That's a
401
4,
to me.
401. No, didn't quite get it.
It'd be a bit unfortunate.
Crimbos looking probably at a 426, 27.
Considering the start isn't too bad in the grand scheme of things.
Hey, Homer.
Can you come and get me? I'll pay you in back rub.
But ideally we're hoping no one's game crashes here.
Well, that's right. All's fair in love and war, but we want it to be a fair fight.
Let's do this thing.
Still a lot of the game left to go. And as we saw with the Bermuda Triangle, calling it now.
Who's calling it the Bermuda Triangle?
Me and D-Tops.
Oh, okay. Are you guys trying to make it a thing?
Yeah, it's a thing now. But also we have Plow King. Which is quite brave for a race. I suppose if you've practiced it.
Indeed. So these, of course, are relatively new strat, discovered by, well, I wouldn't say discovered, but I understand Liquid put a little bit of work into routing this. The assumption had always been that no, Plow King is too slow, but what they didn't account for was the fact that if you get this right, you can get what's called a two-head and push the Mr. Burns' limo into the house, get all but one hit point of damage done, and then hit him again, and then he's destroyed in 2 hits.
Which is quite
Gordo
effective when you get it.
That's right, it is a huge time save. Gordo wasn't quite able to do it, but you could see immediately just the difference that damage makes going into the house.
Crimbo's struggling a little bit. We should get it.
That's not looking good because that car is going to slip out and go towards the garage, which it's done. very high chance he'll escape here.
It is possible to keep him there just by giving him lots of little nudges, which Crimbos has tried to do, but unfortunately hasn't worked.
Yeah. I find myself the moment that it slips out, sort of being straight on, that it's quite hard. So can he go for the backup here against the wall?
I need your help.
Yes, he can.
It's
So
got a one hit
it
from
could be
death, which
worse.
should be enough.
Yep, there he goes. So 641 finishing on office space. And Gordo is in the sexy footage. So I already did a Marge voice beforehand, so I don't have to do one again, do I?
You don't have to.
Okay. I'll wait. Where is the sexy footage?
In other unexplained news, strange black vans have been appearing all over town.
Marge, that black
What do you want?
man is spying on us.
No more Marge voices, unfortunately.
We're gonna
I'm
have
out of
to
the game.
go back and see it.
When you're paranoid.
Yeah.
It's crashing.
I'm sure next race, one of the commentators will give it a go.
Oh, I'm very sure.
Gordo going for the phone booth here. It's professional routing at its finest.
Yeah, you definitely want to be taking as many coins as you can through little things like the crusty glass and the phone booths and just all of the objects on the road. It makes more of a difference than I think many runners come to appreciate.
Yeah, it makes up 20% of your coins. Just all the objects you hit, including crusty glass and phone booths. And
Yeah, see, I'd
especially when
actually
you're in
be sur-
family sedan.
I'd be surprised it was that much.
No, it's 20%. Someone's worked it out. Can't remember who.
Yeah. Wow.
You better run.
And so Gordo, as a result of having used the Plough King, is using the family sedan to complete this mission, which isn't quite as good as using one of the traffic cars, but you know, runners have found ways to get around it. One of the main difficulties is coming up onto just the jump here in the Stonecutters Tunnel and getting these two wasps.
Yeah, he's missed Trailer Park Boss as well. It's going to be a bit unfortunate for
That
him.
wasn't part of the deal.
So yeah, you have to get them by foot in the family sedan. Very hard to run your car into them.
Oh,
He's going to have to skip the second loss too.
so talented and looky.
So what are his coins looking like? If we just take a quick notice there. 305. Yeah, okay.
Mr. Bird,
It's definitely
Probably
less
not
than where you'd want to be.
let's do
Yeah.
that
Fair enough.
thing.
Bingo clearly brings out the worst in all of us. But I
It
am
really
going to be
does.
hoping Gordo gets a 645
I
sellouts.
almost spilled my Sunday.
So not yet had one.
No, not so far.
Coming through.
You almost nicked me.
Okay, so Crimbos, who's still in FBI, has gotten Gamdened on the Wheel of Fortune. Their car! They've destroyed their car. They're going to have to restart the mission.
It's another one for the failed flowers. That's quite
Oh
unfortunate.
dear.
Very sad.
I have... Well, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't seen that. I have seen that, but
Oh, that was
Not-
too easy.
not something that you want to see.
Can you come in?
That's for certain.
Hey, Homer.
Gordo is going to
Failing
take
in
an
that
early
place
lead.
is... Yeah, because the vast majority of FBI fails are just going to be right at the end in the Stonecutters Tunnel when you're trying to collect those two wasps on foot. Yeah, getting slammed by the van against the wall. Gordo, on the other hand, is onto Fat and the Furious, making their way downtown, bouncing around through the power plant, out of Formula 1.
So Gordo's pretty happy with this so far, especially for a race. So Crimbos has failed FBI by blowing up his car, as well as missing the jump in 1-0 and getting back into the car.
Number one.
Yeah, very
So
hard
hopefully we
to.
don't.
I know you go on, Kelly.
Hopefully we don't see too many fouled flowers, but at this rate, we might see a couple.
So an 11:22 Homer won by Gordo. Yeah, very good for a race. Sub 130 runners doing no resets. I wouldn't complain about it, although there's an argument as to be made that if you reset in Homer 1, does it even count as a no reset? Are you just allowed to do it?
Everyone resets in Home 1, it's just how it is.
They really do.
Smell you later, Stink Gator. That's
So Gordo does take the honor roll here, he doesn't even bother looking for the sports car,
too late. I am
because you can get a nice car wash strat in the honor roller. She saw him do that.
Picking up that wasp, is that right?
only gonna get
It's just where you trap Skinner in the car wash,
your service.
I see.
or Mose
Yeah.
is the other
You
one.
weren't meant to get this much exercise.
It's the observations being made. 11:22, perfectly good time for Homer 1. Some runners are very, very good at it. Some runners are just good at it. I think for most,
Anything
they're
below
going to take
11.25 is
11:22.
good.
Yeah, that's right. Average,
Well,
but
sorry,
good
mate.
average, according to One Green Bombers.
$1.
Vapor's gonna go for the sub 11 later today.
Sorry, Bob.
Wow, that's amazing.
I know a lot of the sub 130 runners like to go for the 11.1x and the 11.0x Homer ones though, and they can reset.
Mine, all mine. One does
So Gordo managing to pick up a sports car in weapons.
energy depleted.
So
From
he
the
should be able to
previous
com-
races, we've seen the power of the sports car compared to the taxi, as it just saves, a good 5-6 seconds.
Yeah, it is such a much better vehicle. Like,
I don't remember
Just to
this
drive
being
as
here
well as
before.
the acceleration.
Ralph,
and it sounds like a speedy boom bomb car.
And it looks nice too.
You're looking at
Better
than
than a
does.
taxi.
sentences of community service.
I fought the law and I won. Killer. I didn't
You
do
can
it.
also get those small e-brake boosts you do when you start up your car.
Fine by me.
Much easier.
So Crimbos just finishing Homer 1 now. A time of 14:16.
Don't have a cow, man.
Yeah,
With a
Gordo,
fair of flowers, it's not too bad.
yeah, this is a good point. So they failed that quite near the end of the mission, so it probably would have been somewhere in the mid-12s were it not for that.
Whoa, wicked.
We don't have deflector shields. I'm happy to
Oh yeah. I
Crimbo's taking the honor roller here. Not quite as good as Gordo's either.
So Skinner has very much caught him by lard lads, so he's going to have to try and make an escape. Can he do it? I think Skinner might be too close.
so tired. So very tired.
Ooh, no, is he going to do it?
Awesome.
He
Skinner
should
seems to
do
have
it.
worked it out.
Oh, it's close, and he's done it.
Not even a struggle. Gordo coming up to dirt jump though. It's a fortunate traffic customer and he's not going to be able to get it.
No, he was too far behind, unfortunately, so he can pick up the Venge by the Crestberg here instead. As Crimbos backflips their way to Kearney.
I don't remember these being here before.
It's also jumping on top of sports car there, which is unnecessary as you warp in anyway.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And whether they were trying to be 100% sure that they could pick it up by putting themselves in it before they started the mission, but in any case, I've struggled to see how that would be worth it.
All right. All right. Hey, that was so cool! Hey, Spring. Hey, Snake, what's up?
So Bacon has pointed out Gordo's coins, so we'll see what they're at in a minute here.
Jump to light speed.
480 definitely is on the low end.
But we're coming up to two of the better than beef. You can pick up many coins, and then, like you see, many more again.
I think Gordo's just going to be picking up Krusty Lou this run, and also going for boat jump.
Yeah, it would definitely look that way.
Charlie horse, Charlie horse. Reable. Now find a satellite dish. Has those in
So they're both in sports cars at this point, finishing very different missions though. Crimbos escapes no problem.
Hey there, Mr.
Gets the Ventu, so his coins are looking pretty good.
Yeah.
This real fine.
Gordo onto better than beef. Want to know how the tournament is going? Check out the bracket here.
Very nice grammar.
We grammar goodly do well.
Me fail English? That's impossible.
I missed the wrestling.
That okay, Spruce.
Gordo's
Oh,
actually
Gordo
missing
missed.
a drop here. Yeah.
And that loses you more time than you would like in a vehicle like the Cletus truck, which despite some very, very strange people saying that they like it, is like objectively a bad vehicle because it takes about 30 seconds to accelerate from standing start.
It's also going to struggle with the cycle a little bit and spawn train yard loss potentially.
What is your opinion on the Cletus truck, Caleb?
I think it's a slow car that I prefer
Yep.
not to drive.
Yep.
It's better on 150 though, especially when you get the boost up like the little potholes and things like that.
Oh, I could have made a good septic system out of that.
But overall, just a bad car.
Delicious good to the body. I sure hope they like steak dogs, 'cause I
Oh, two cars mounted on top of each other by the Krusty Burger. Close your eyes, kids. Very nice escape. He gets the wasp and the box in the gazebo and fast escape. That went perfectly.
Perfection.
So I think he managed to not spawn the train yard boss there to get the gazebo boss.
You expect
Yeah, this is what a race in real time looks like. Amazing, right?
Unfortunately, Crimbos says hit and run on top, so he might get busted here if he doesn't trap the cop car.
Whoa,
It's
wicked.
definitely not going well.
I need your truck.
Yeah, this has not been their run, unfortunately. Oh! Bit of
The wee wee
police
comes.
brutality there.
Service. Time to rock.
The Popo, they were not messing around there, were they?
It'll come for you.
So, Monkey C, 2-6, one of the biggest collection points for coins in the entire run.
You can definitely pick up at least 4 wasps here if you need them on foot.
Yeah, 2 by car, ideally, and then more by foot if needed. So, that not getting that one by the museum. They already picked up gazebo. Did they get courthouse?
That's totally
And you can't get
No.
courthouse loss if you get hospital. He does get construction box. I know that's been a concern for him, missing that box.
Hey, slower traffic to the right, please.
So I think their coins are coming back together. Still a little bit lower than we'd like, but yeah, getting that lost on Town Hall is good.
Yeah, he should be finishing with 700, which is enough.
Full speed ahead.
Oh, he's going to get this boss on foot. So yeah, he'll have plenty of coins.
So just to confirm, that Gordo may well be green on their PB at the moment, which if so is, well, that they may not be green, but they must be close.
Safe and
I think
sound.
he's like +3. So definitely very close.
Here's your last. Fine by me.
No, I saw the timer change. He is green, okay.
Yeah, wow. So on a tournament run, not bad at all.
This can definitely start sub 24 bar, which is very nice for a sub 130 runner.
Man, that sucks and blows.
God, that would be absolutely amazing.
There's still a lot in the run. I wouldn't get too excited just yet. Oh, Cletus truck going into the air and one hit from death. Oh, is that a
he's
fail?
gonna blow
Yes.
up.
Oh no.
Oh my
Have to
goodness
restart the
me.
mission.
Dust eater.
So
It's time to
in
zero.
just 2 levels of gameplay, Crimbos has blown up their car twice.
This is too cool for school.
And they've missed the... Yeah, they're gonna have to restart again because they've missed the flat meat.
Take that. Eat my dust eaters.
Alright, so they've exited to the
Might see.
main menu.
Bart Simpson style. Oh, that was
Alright,
so
we're gonna need
cool.
confirmation of the runner's intentions here. We'll just wait a moment.
Gordo is struggling with this sellouts a little bit. He's had a bad third and fourth car, but he has managed to destroy them and still get the 622.
Yeah, which isn't terrible, but not as good as they might want.
So I think we have heard from Crimbos. And with that unfortunate start, we won't be continuing the race.
Well done.
Yeah,
We do
that's
have Gordo
unfortunate.
on TV pace. So I imagine he will continue.
Yeah, never a nice thing to have happen, but I suppose the upside is that, yeah, we could well have a PB from...
I need to find.
I don't want to call it at this point. We should know much better than to call a PB at the end of part 1.
It's very much too early, but he does get the cutscene, which he will be very happy with.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the part where you can finally call it a run.
I hope I can buff that out. Oh, come on! These are recyclable.
Mid-game time for Gordo.
Now, can you tell me if you've seen my pointy-headed nuisance?
Yes, if only Crimbos had gotten a minute 36 or 1 second.
Oh, that's
36.
an unfortunate bounce.
What on... so that is what happens when you play on a high FPS. Yes, very interesting. Scientists have been studying the behaviour of char physics at 150 FPS for many years and still haven't made it very far, have they?
Physics.
Monk
Top
and
10
Humans are
unanswered questions.
Number 5 will shock you.
Kremlin, no.
No, to get
So
I should
Just
have paid
some-
more attention in the gym. I hope kids at home don't imitate.
yeah, it's all good. Wasn't quite sure what I was going to say there.
Time for action is now.
Oh, Gordo is slightly red. I did see the red on his splits on the timer.
Milha? Keep an eye out for Smokey.
Yeah, unfortunately, Crimbos has Dick in this race. But Gordo, the other player, run at the moment.
He does seem to have enough coins as well. If he gets boat jump, be able to skip that crusty loop and be on PB pace.
All for Lisa. I gotta go. Look at me, I'm flying.
Getting boat jump, that's always good too. So that means they will not need to get Krusty Lou most likely.
Yeah, 989 coins. He's going to skip the Venge and go for the Krusty Glass instead. As he has the 1,000 coins he wants.
Easy as pie. The number that is.
Whoa.
Oh, Millhouse got yeeted into the air there.
Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the Vital magazine.
Let's just do this thing.
300 horses of convenient power.
Oh, the fish fan was coming straight in and he was like, nope.
Jiminy cricket.
But Gordo manages to save it. Yeah, for the benefits of the audience, we've now got the splits for Gordo's run on the right hand side. So as you can see, they're 17.5 seconds green at the moment, which yeah, would put them sub 128 pace if they were able to keep this up.
But Bart's still missing, and I'm no closer to finding him.
Perhaps you should consult Professor Frink at the observatory. He seems to know everything.
And with a best possible time still high 122s, yeah, you've got to say Gordo has every chance of it.
Very good chance of PB. I shouldn't say that this early, but a chance for a PV.
Easy as pie. The number that is. Grandpa.
Move it!
Wow. I need to work on my cardio.
So he wants that fish fan, Gordo, and he was go past the sports car in several budget Ford Focuses to get it.
But he's found it. It's the important
He-
thing. Oh, that's
That's-
an unfortunate auto.
Otto.
He didn't pick up the wasp, or did he? I wasn't quite sure what
He
happened
got
there.
lost there, yeah, and then reset his car. So that was quite quick.
Hello,
Yeah, very quick.
And starting the mission on 43 seconds there.
Oh, budget Ford Focus has its revenge after not being picked up beforehand. It blocks Gordo.
We will make it in time for the backup strat.
Yeah, it's very hard to get first car wrong. Even if you miss the first point at hitting it further up the road, you just hit it at the bottom of the bridge.
Gordo is not liking traffic at the moment.
Yeah, bit of a vendetta against him, that's for certain.
I hope these are recyclable. Sorry. There goes my college money. Ow!
Alright, second card didn't work for him because often as you hit it towards the feeder there, you're kind of expecting it to kind of head towards the left. Doesn't always do it. And second guessing it often means that you miss it, and I think that's what's happened there.
You almost hit a person.
Very good third car though.
On in this town.
Yeah, that's a nice strat there.
Destroys it
Yeah,
by
that's-
foot.
Excuse you.
Yep,
have a
straight off to
gift
enter skip storage.
The time for action is now.
Unfortunately, they are still Gordo's red after that mission, mainly due to second car.
Strike one. Counterfeit designer jeans. The foulest of all crimes. That's a moving violation.
As we go on to sleuthing, is Gordo going to be able to
Score one for Wick.
catch up, or is he going to have to sing a prayer and a poem?
Strike two. Running
think it's
over
gonna
an
have to be
elderly
a poem.
person without a license.
See if he knows it.
There once was a man known as Snake, who was so sweet and loving as a kid.
I've gotta go.
He dropped
Think
the
it
can
worked.
just before the dam. Thank you. We all love you, Snake.
Beautiful.
Can we get a feels good band for Snake?
We appreciate your work, Snake.
Ow! Ow! That's showing him what for.
Feels good, man. It's actually nearly blowing up police car here.
I am the Lizard Queen.
Yeah, I think you might have been one hit from death there.
Chief Wiggum.
But I think he'd be okay with that considering he wasn't able to get them in it, but still got a nice drop.
One fish delivered to a happy home. Have a good life.
It's a very nice wasp.
Good living here.
Feels good.
Yeah, that's a very difficult wasp to get. It's luck, but you don't often get it.
Now you'll never
It's all
be
just
broke,
based on the
sir.
height that the wasp spawns at, and you're just praying that it spawns low enough you can obtain the wasp.
And watch out for nets. They'll be turned to the wild. Not the car.
Yeah, just for the benefit of our audience, after they didn't have a great start to their run heading up to part 1, so they've made that decision, which means that their time will, for the purposes of ranking them at the end of the group stage, it will count as a 3-hour run, I believe.
Yeah, I believe that is what we have agreed on. Which is just for the purpose of seeding if you make 2 knockouts. Because there shouldn't be any ties.
Savor your freedom,
You would
my
imagine.
friends.
Yeah, that's right. And if there is, then people need to go out and buy a lot of tickets because that would be extraordinary.
Dad will tell me what he knows.
Just gonna have to go frame by frame to see you finish first.
Oh god, could you imagine? It would actually be quite an entertaining way measuring the frames to split times.
It's like how they do it in the cricket, where you get the review. Well, that's not a good faster than Ray's not quite on him fast enough there.
Heck.
I need speed, more speed.
Hang on, did I just help someone with bingo?
If that counts as swearing. I
I'm
guess.
sorry, this is not... I can assure you that there's no match fixing going on here.
I don't think heck quite counts
Yeah,
compared
and
to
I,
what
would,
everyone else.
I don't want it to count now.
Oh, the guild.
Heck doesn't count.
Fast, not too slow, just right.
Yeah, and now that I know what game you're all playing at, I'm gonna...
Gonna be very
Right, it's
careful
obviously-
not to swear, because we're not bombers.
Yeah, exactly. We're not Irish. If Lisa says, heed off 8-year-old coming through, you get to tick off the swear.
Quit it.
I have a feeling
Yeah,
Lisa
apparently
doesn't say that.
Lisa's a commentator now.
Hook me up with
Yeah,
some
we're just
wheels,
gonna
man.
use Lisa lines to commentate the run from here on out. You guys brought this on yourself.
Can't wait till we get to 4-4.
We're gonna put this here.
Does Gordo do Malibu strats still? In March?
Sure.
Yeah, he would.
Oh my goodness, that was very tight. So Gordo there obviously going for a strat that really only sub 130 runners do to pick up the
Chief Whip.
wasps, I believe. Or is it the wasps or the boxes? You might be able to
It's
explain
one
it in
wasp,
more detail.
one box, and it's done so that you can get the chessboard wasps in 4-7. So, because you only need to get one wasp in neighbors in 4-6, it lets you get the chessboard as a freebie. Yeah, Gordo has usually no trouble getting donut fire, unless there's some bad traffic. So armored truck is where it's at.
Nice girls, finish fast. Quiet for a bit.
What time in the UK? 11:43 AM. You better not be having.
Oh yeah, it's 8 PM where I am though, so it's nighttime somewhere.
Oh yeah, you're in South Australia, aren't you?
Yeah. It's lockdown, you can do whatever you want, the rules don't apply. Gordo attempting to get the wasp here and falling behind, but hopefully he should be able to get through the barn this way.
So yeah, trying to go for that wasp by the trailer didn't work.
Hopefully you can get school wasp and chessboard.
Very frustrating mission, this one. Redneck roundup.
Ah yes, the classic people trying to get their games organised in chat.
This is what social interaction has come to in 2020. Can you request it? No, you can't do that.
Green Bombers can commentate whatever race he wants, and he's free to do so.
He's a strong independent Irishman.
See, I think Detox is missing the point of the commentators.
That's right. We're not here to make you feel warm and fuzzy inside.
That's why you can't hear us during the run.
That's a good point, actually. Otherwise, you might just emotionally break down.
So yeah, so you just can't handle it these days.
Win? I have no idea. I don't have any plans.
So
Always
Gordo's
with the
still on an
excuses,
okay run.
SMH. Yep, they've made up time here. So a 228 Redneck in their PB. 212 was their best. They get a 218. Yeah, so once again, I think it's still just that little bit too early to really say what's going on. We probably want to wait till at least a pre-cutscene skip.
Pre-cutscene skip is where you're into that late game and start to get a little excited. Just a little bit.
We need them ketchup packets people done throwed out to feed on during the long winter. Help me fetch 'em. Hey, I know
So I suppose Gordo will probably realise Crimbos says his DNF during Wolves, I'd imagine.
That's gonna cost me.
Yes, I would say that. I mean, if I was in that situation, I probably wouldn't want to know, actually, because in a situation like his, it might actually kind of distract you from the fact that he's on a pretty decent run.
Because I believe Gordo can DNF now without penalty, or I suppose it still counts as a 3-hour time though, right?
Yeah, I think so. Detox with the goss. Sure, Catherine. Of course we can do that.
Just give Hyson a time and I'm sure he'll stay up till 5 AM.
Alright, so let's chessboard wasp. Not that that's really remarkable on this mission, but...
Oh, we doing fine.
Alright, how is the Wheel of Fortune going to treat Gordo? Yeah, no.
I think he might be a little bit behind.
Oh no, I got 5 hound dogs in here. Oh, I'm flying like a turkey.
I'm sure you can, Narfurus.
Now about... Wait, one?
Any decisions around an interview? Crimbos. I might just handball that one off to Bacon, which
Yeah,
is
we'll let
handballing it back
Bacon-
to us.
My best.
Time
I guess we
permitting.
may as well. If we have
Yeah,
the
time
time,
permitting,
yeah.
I'm happy to.
I love being in the lead. I am so
Time shouldn't be too much of an issue, because
class. I'm gonna
I
have
think our next race is due to start in an hour and 10 minutes. And yeah, I think we're going to have time.
I don't imagine Gordo getting a
sweet.
1 hour 50.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
I got my
This would really have to go quite wrong.
I'll do my best.
I think you have to go AFK for a bit.
Alright, wolves stole my kills.
Don't think I won't sue.
Will there be a 2-cycle? Place your bets, chat.
I
think Gordo is- Knows when to slow down, hopefully. I'm gonna go with the no.
Alright, that's 2 votes for no. That's the wasp in the box on the steps, very nice.
Gets the sedan to go left because he didn't go for the box. Just kept nice and close.
Oh, slightly inconvenient drop, more because of the traffic that got in his way, but doesn't seem to be a problem. I think he's keeping up.
Yeah, no foul glitch yet. There's a little bit of a late 6th drop where that's a perfectly fine 7th, so you wouldn't be worried anymore. Say as he doesn't drop.
I hope those are recyclable, not the car.
6 AM AEST. Sounds a bit early.
Oh, I just realised what time that is. Because I'm in WA. I might have to
Oh,
repeat
yeah.
that one, but I'll DM you about that one. We won't hold that up on the commentary.
I can touch the sky.
So, no 2-cycle for Gordo. Nice quick escape.
Speed, glorious speed. Cautiously, wildly accelerated.
Yeah, with 20 seconds of time save. Hopefully they're going to be green.
Not actually sure where Gordo's time save is. I feel like I should know.
You should.
Clearly. He does talk about it.
Maybe these will jog your memory.
Apu and Bart 2 from Vapo.
Alright, so Gordo, in where he is now, appears to have made it to crab circles.
I was surrounded by Tojo and his Nazi henchmen. When one of them, a raccoon, as I
He'd be
recall,
aiming to
hit
get
me with
a
banjo. No, I
50
never
low
mentioned the
51
raccoon,
Marge,
let alone
I'd
the
assume.
Nazi one. So
Grandpa, what does this have to do with the crop circle?
not a thing. Where was I? Right now, the first time I rode in a water car. Okay.
I think
okay.
105
It was
Apu
so
is
long ago
126
that I'll have to
pace.
describe it in sepia tone. Well, as I recall, it was sort of a cosmic kind of thing. Shaped kind of like a planet with an old-fashioned radio antenna coming off it.
That sounds awfully familiar. I think it was at the Quickie Mart. That's it. It was on a bottle of pop. Maybe that will jog Bart's memory. March in charge.
Sorry, I'll just I shall be back in commentary in just a moment, Caleb.
Okay. Gordo is green now with a nice walls. Not sure what happened there in PB.
Bart, do you? Everyone better stay out of my way. I need a Long Island iced tea. Slow and steady wins the race.
510 coins, definitely enough. So that would have been what, 450 purchasing police.
I swear I used to be a better runner.
Pretty easy mission. I think there will be a little bit of time saved in coal trucks afterwards. So, looking at the 51.29 march. He does decide to skip the loss.
More step aerobics classes. Just let me catch my breath.
So Gordo continuing to be on very good pace here at the end of Cola Wars.
A poo. Mark,
So about 12 seconds of time saved based on the best here in Cola Trucks. So I seek to confirm that Caleb is indeed alive.
Yeah, I am here.
Ah, lovely.
just let me catch my breath. I bet who knows who's selling the cola. A poo. Marge? I'll do my best.
Stream does seem to be lagging a little bit for me.
I hope there's not much more.
Apologies there, my Discord has just frozen up.
I'll clean that up.
Are we getting any feedback that we're experiencing issues with the stream, or is everything okay?
My bad. Okay. Get
I've definitely noticed a couple of errors. Well, a couple of lag bits.
Hmm. So hopefully that's all that is, maybe just some lag on the streamer's side.
Yeah, a couple of monkey frames, as Detox puts it.
Monka frames, I like that.
So Gordo tried to spawn school roof wasp there, so we can get the chest for board as a freebie.
Oh, he's missed the box though. Oh damn. Very unfortunate.
Really hoping to get this freebie here for his coins, as he missed the wasp in Cola Wars. It's a very nice second truck.
Please don't sue us again. I am so totally.
We'll see if this few legs. I know it can be a bit dodgy. Alright, he does get it. Definitely did need those coins. didn't see that third truck, but I'm assuming it worked. Based on
Yes,
where he
it has
is.
indeed worked as far as I'm aware. Well, so I'm glad that our audio issues seem to have been resolved.
Stream looks a bit better as well.
Yeah, just for the benefit of our audience, I think Gordo's got a shot at winning this. You never want to say never, but
He's still got a shot at PB as well. He has some nice coins.
now that was a classic case of Canyon Arrow skidding along Evergreen Terrace. Mad wheelies.
Thank you for not dodging. Oh, Shiva smiles on such behavior.
And yeah, with a 15-minute Apu, you definitely think that there should be a decent chunk of time saved here.
Yeah, it should be. I think Bad Baby Van in PB
This is just between me and you.
is the big one.
Random object. 300
Like 30
horses of
seconds.
convenient power.
Yeah, so minute 32, Baby Van, yeah, you could say 30 seconds on that. This is
Well, it
between
would
me
be-
and you, a random object.
But I would be happy with the 51 Marge in a race.
Make them like it. Must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Ha! Clean up in aisle 1.
Yeah, it's 40 seconds in time save in Baby Van. You can get what, 53 with the strap.
So I'm trying to remember, have you had a tournament race yet, Tika? Has Tika been in a tourney race yet?
Not sure. No, he hasn't so far. Ticker's first race is on Tuesday.
Battle of 60 FPS runners. What are you using? The close cam. And you can see here where the difference of those high level runners that know how to collect all those incidental coins. So collecting it from that patio, gazebo, whatever you want to call it, out near the stadium on the other side.
Shiva smiles on such behavior. Legitimate businessman social club.
Yeah,
a
people
nice
continuing.
Shiva Petalon is taking on.
That was a good, very good drop actually.
Oh, I must finish quickly.
Yeah, 5-1, not a friendly mission to a lot of runners, really.
Hello, Step. Hopefully my store will not be
I see it
robbed
as more
than 4
tedious
times
than
while
anything
I'm
else.
riding around today.
Yeah. Yes.
Particularly when you inevitably get something near the end.
Police driver. Ha! Clean up in aisle 1.
Yeah, I've never experienced a 2-cycle in 5-1. Have you, Caleb?
No, I have never. I've only ever had one in Wolves as well.
I've only had one in Wolves.
The driver launches the bargain bin.
Those are some nice stairs. Quite jealous.
Didn't get the wasp though.
Behavior. Oh, I feel like a rabbit. Mr. Homer.
Which, as Bacon Man would say, is unfortunate.
afraid.
Not ideal.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazine.
Alright, this is where he needs to save some time. Baby bear.
Oh, it's a bad driving there. But maybe he'll strat himself.
It is, oh my goodness, that is the most two-head baby van I've seen in a long time.
Oh, we could get this here. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's nearly a strat. But it should still save time. It's going fairly decently.
You're right, it could be worse. I mean, considering what we're comparing to.
This should be a 110, I think.
Yeah,
Not even.
absolutely. Maybe even less.
Looks like he's going to go for hospital points though. He does get the loss.
Yeah, good stuff.
It's an easy time save.
So, takes his anger out on Dr. Hibbert, Million's dead.
I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Jiminy cricket!
So, yep, for the benefit of those that might be just coming into the stream now, Crimbos elected to DNF in Bar 1.
Couple of unfortunate missions, failing flowers, blowing up the car, and failing better than beef, blowing up the car.
Just between me and you, random object. Your misfortune is most entertaining to me. I am a lean, mean...
Doesn't
Ooh.
quite get the place lost though.
No, he
See if he goes
doesn't.
for it. Foot?
Looks to me as if he's not even going to try.
No, he's going to try
he is,
for
he's
the
trying.
freebie and then get this one on foot.
Yeah, he's tried to get two birds with one stone, which I suppose isn't a bad move in this situation.
Not at all.
Very close to hit and run. He wants to be very careful here because there's the possibility of a game crash. Should be fine heading out onto the highway now. Slightly less to hit. Isn't a pole every 2 seconds, but there is a boat Quimby van.
Nice despawns to avoid Wiggum hitting stuff here.
Hurry up or my arranged bride will chastise me. I have brought glory to the name of Naasa Pima Petalon.
So this little piggy completed with no problems. Loses a little bit of time, 7 seconds. But yeah, more time saved to come. Quick cash, 30 to 45 seconds I want to say.
Yeah, but Gordo does struggle with armored truck and that traffic spawn. That's a very nice turnaround there though.
It was, yeah. Because I didn't hear a knock there. I'm assuming that was something in the game.
I assume that was the garbage truck turnaround
Yeah,
he is referring to.
yeah, that would make a bit more sense.
He's waiting on this last drop, so that's quite annoying. But that's nice. Nice enough. Points do seem... Oh, he hasn't got Herman's box though, so it should be fine.
It's slowing me down.
Assuming he gets armored truck. So a lot riding on this armored truck at the moment.
There is really, isn't there?
Did give him some advice earlier to try and push it a bit later to avoid that traffic car. Also that means it's easier for him to push you back. So we'll see how it goes.
Gunshot wounds.
Yeah, the advice that I've been told and that I seem to understand works the best is you're hitting it basically the moment that it turns in.
Yeah. It's usually the best way to do it.
And then some other people say the moment that it's going over the pedestrian crossing. But that's a little bit sooner, so...
I usually find you just gotta find something that works for you, like the 7-6 cemetery resets. So we just get a feel for it with practice. Because if you get that feel for it, you can sort of like adjust if it does something slightly different, because you just know how it works.
I haven't had a glance at Gordo's coins recently.
I smashed my skull.
He has enough,
310.
because he doesn't have Herman's box. It's enough. It's not great, but it's enough.
Yeah, tad on the tight side, and probably raises the stakes for armoured truck even more.
Clean up in aisle 1. Shiva smiles on such behavior. My friend had... Empty. I am the victim of...
Yeah, they're going to be well green here, so this was a very nice time save. I think this was something that we actually missed. So 31 seconds green now, wow.
And then going into armored truck with some more time save.
You better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the vital
This is 126 pace at the moment, I think.
Sweet acceleration.
Just.
Yeah, definitely. I could see that if everything else was very good.
A high 126. But... So coming up to the Bermuda Triangle now.
We're not calling it that, by the way.
Caterham seems pretty keen.
Fight, fight, fight.
So the first point of the Bermuda Triangle is coming up.
I call it the unholy trinity.
See where he decides to push it. Yeah. Oh. Right, that was nice.
I think he's got it, yeah. Very well done.
He pushed a little bit later than he usually does. I'm glad to see he took my advice and got it past the traffic car.
Cool, gets one loss.
It's a bit slow though. Hopefully you can
Alright,
get this one.
going for the second.
Oh, that's really
No.
unfortunate.
Yeah, he could have saved a lot of time here.
Other
But
side, freak ball.
You can get a 212.
he's not going to get that wasp at all. Well, unless he goes back for another go, in which case he's going to lose so much time, so is it even worth it?
Shut up and take us back to the hideout.
Just gonna
Probably
have to
not
skip
even- Yeah, very unfortunate.
it. He's got 3 vents here. I think this is enough with lighthouse wasps.
I'm gonna mess you up.
I'm also not sure if this is losing time. It's a 231 PB, I think.
It's losing time for sure. Maybe
yeah, probably.
in the order of 5 to 10 seconds, I would say.
To put this here, it makes no sense.
This town is going to pay for this.
Nice try, foolish driver.
Take that, Springfield.
If
I
you do
think
not
the cutscene skip would be the hypotenuse.
see you in
It's the longest one, right?
Oh, Mr. Buck.
No problemo.
Oh my god.
The smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
I don't remember geometry, don't let me go back to that.
And you can lose more to Curator if it's really bad.
300 horses
But it
of
shouldn't happen.
convenient power.
Yeah. I wouldn't expect that to happen to Gordo, but commentator's curse. So I'm just going to shut up and wait until the thing happens.
What are you trying to prove with this
Some unfortunate traffic.
Asphalt eaters. Oh,
Let's see how he deals with this though.
detailing.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Alright. Yeah, bye guys. It's been nice knowing you.
It's not the worst curator I've seen. Should get it here.
Eat asphalt eaters.
Yeah, that could have actually gotten a lot worse if it had gotten out of the tunnel there. So, cutscene skip. This is the big one.
This is the hypotenuse, the big long one.
Are we mashing? It looks like
Gets
we're
it.
mashing. He gets the mash.
Apu,
That's a pog
That's a
champ if I ever
pog
saw
for
one.
me.
Ottoman. You got it.
So BPT is still a low 126, I think.
126.08. Yeah, PB. Well and truly alive.
Oh, my ovaries.
Just got to play well now and get his part 2 and then his 7-2 out of bounds.
Yeah, so do you want to take us through the out of bounds that Gordo does mission by mission?
I think in 7-2 he does the cemetery where you like boost off of it and go past the Krusty Burger. Not exactly sure how it works. I think you just go over. And then that lets you skip 7-3 and then you do cemetery resets in 7-6 like normal.
So he's got Lighthouse Wasp, which as you said was probably critical to, but he's missed the. I thought, why did I think he missed the box? It's always very deceptive there.
So he didn't crit shit there, he got the Lighthouse Wasp, didn't fail the mission trying to get it.
Alright, that was so cool. Hey, Kearney.
I think everyone's gotten bought at some point. They might not have gotten it in 6-1, but they get it later.
Yeah, everyone's got bought so far, I believe.
Bart Simpson at your service.
Understandable.
So he's pretty much perfectly coined with 2 coins left.
Woo, nice one.
I think he might have got the vent in PB, losing 11 seconds there to his best.
Gordo's coins have always looked a little bit tight, but they've never gotten beyond them,
So glad
which
you
is something that you always seem. I always find myself saying of these sub 130 runners, they just never let their coin situation get out of hand.
I suppose that just comes with practice and knowing what will work and what won't. And a bus definitely will screw with a sub 130 runner.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
too cool for
absolutely.
school.
Coins are just too tight.
Have we had a game crash so far?
Yes.
Fine by
Duck
me.
Bob crashed out of Homer 1, I believe.
Oh, okay. Guess I was asleep for that.
Oh no, he switched off his computer. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
so technically not a game crash, but like, I
Suppose-
really don't know.
My beautiful
I'd
skull.
count it, to be honest.
Like, is switching off your computer like crashing yourself?
Is it the same as pushing Alt F4?
Pretty much.
That counts as a crash. I suppose turning off your computer, that probably doesn't count.
Counts as self-inflicted pain. Alt F4 is just her death.
I don't think hitting the exit program would count as a crash.
Moron. Chat seems very determined that it's not a crash.
It probably isn't.
And yes, from a technical point of view, you are all correct.
Hope this car can take it.
But I'd want to take it off.
That's right.
And I'd probably be cheating.
Eat my dust, dust eaters. It's time for some road game. Bart Simpson style. Mine, all mine.
I think Potato's game crashed right after the race.
Oh, this is too cool for school.
So I suppose that doesn't count either.
Yeah, couldn't even get the splitter to work. That was good fun.
Totally awesome. Careful, I lose easily.
Yeah, very Resident Sleeper mission this.
At least he doesn't fail it, which is a good step.
Oh yeah.
It's inevitable. Just like Thanos.
Professor
Yeah,
Flint,
plus no jinx. Gordo's got this.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I wasn't really referring to anything that I said inevitable. I was just repeating what I read in chat. I'm like the neutral planet in Futurama. I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
Ah yes, the correct opinion.
Yeah, poor Team Yellow. I don't think Team Yellow's going to win this.
Oh yeah, no.
Alright,
he's
Gordo.
missed it. He's hit the side.
Oh! So
Has to
he
go
will
for back
not
up.
be getting fast stuff truck. Getting
think
these
back up
backups
is-
here isn't too bad, but it's going to be time loss.
I think it's
we know
15
that. for
seconds.
certain.
Well, this is dodgy too. Not sure if this is working.
I think he's got 6. He's got 5.
eat my dust, dust
It's
eaters.
4.
Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, that
drop
didn't
us.
work well for them.
Behind
They're just not
something.
dropping.
You have to hit them from behind.
Yeah.
This might be rough PB now.
Yeah, this is a big time loss.
I didn't do it.
He's going for... Yeah, he's going back over Glowbeck's ship. Yeah, 200 IQ strats. Can't take that away.
Woo, nice one.
He's still
Lost there is very nice. Yeah.
So still PBable, but it's going to be rough.
Believe me.
Yeah, it might have been would have been a decent PB beforehand, but
Yo, lift.
unfortunately that has been taken away.
Bart Simpson at your service.
So still PB, but might not be as big anymore.
It's like you got FMJ in PB.
I'll educate you a new one.
Oh, this is going to be rough.
Fire it.
It's not
Ooh,
getting
yeah.
this.
Nah, they won't get this.
Fine by me.
It's going to
Yeah,
restart
that's a
it.
restart.
Go for it.
Wow. Very unfortunate.
Take that.
Oh yeah, baby, bring it on.
So we're looking at least 30 seconds of time loss now.
Oh, I shouldn't enjoy this so much.
I'll
It's good,
educate
and that
you
looks
a
like
new
it's
one.
going to work. Yeah, this is faster.
Fire in the
It's definitely
hole.
good.
Alright,
Proof to Krusty,
that was good.
and if he doesn't believe me now, I'll fry his butt. Krusty,
Alright, better than a poke in the eye.
no problemo. Let's roll. Easy peasy.
And if you're to believe these splits, 9 seconds or so of time saved and set to kill. So yeah, PB ebbing away a little bit now.
Still a BPT of 127.27.
I think, and this is something I think we've learnt with the impact of out of bounds. It's as you come towards that Homer 2, that can just almost be meaningless.
Whoa, got it.
Just got to
Because
get
one,
it once.
that's right. out and
Because,
bound, it just becomes such like a chain of getting one out of bounds and then getting everything else right. And then if that's what you've done as your bests, then if you can't replicate that, it's a long time loss.
I don't remember these being here before.
Yeah, because he goes for the 7.2. If he can get that right, he's pretty consistent at 7.6. Getting that fast.
Right.
Oh, he's missed a drop.
If you like the time, I think it'll be fine for time.
He's fine for time. It's just a little tilting. If you can beat this mission in Family Sedan doing fast set to kill, you should be alright.
It's time for some road rage.
Yeah,
Simpson style.
Look, with Amazement Casuals, what we speedrunners can do with that mission that you hated so much as a child, making it look easy.
Me and Calvin have both beaten it with fast set to kill in Family Sedan.
Is Bart.
Yeah.
No, Gordo does 6.7 boat jump.
Dad,
And Gordo is 150,
you got it.
I think.
150 for sure.
Yeah.
Gimme, gimme,
200, 150, 180. I think there's a bit of a consensus at 150.
That was an insult.
Yeah, pretty sure he plays 150, which is why 7.2 is a bit of a struggle.
Oh,
Still goes
hitting.
for it, 7.3 sucks.
Oh lordy, this is a little scary.
Whoa, wicked. Yeah, I totally rule.
Oh,
Oh,
that
that's
was not good.
You're not gonna get more. Oh, out of control. He used the cheat code.
Just want to be careful here. If they get a boat jump, then they should be fine. Yeah.
Should be able to get a nice turnaround here. Oh,
Gordo, our hearts. Come on, man. Oh no,
he's got
no, they're
this.
gonna.
Oh no.
We've lost it.
Simpson at your service.
And PB is gone. Oh my goodness.
Like that.
That's how quickly it can happen, and it wasn't even cutscene skip. Hitting that house, coming up towards the ramp, casino ramp, it just threw them.
Totally awesome.
Hey, what's up with that? USA! USA!
You cheated, cheater.
Damn it, I dropped my command.
Yeah, I think they had just lost too much time with everything
My dust eater!
to be able to do boat jump remotely safely.
Why, I oughta.
As soon as I'm done scratching myself, your history. King of the world!
Give it up.
See, we don't have diddles in this chat.
No, we do have diddles. What are you talking about?
Oh, is my thing not working?
Let's do
I
this
think
thing.
your VTTV may not be working quite right. Frank-Z, whatever you're using.
Let's see you do better.
Who's Keith?
It's a Catherine.
Later, get
Have I missed a meme?
something that's bored of the winter. I know, bored.
Don't think so.
I've never heard of a character called Keith.
Yeah, this could definitely beat the 129.39 still, I think.
Oh. Hello, Keith.
I wish I had a dog with a smoke.
Yeah, Doc, Snugger W.
Oh no, not the first name.
Where am I gonna put all
Yeah, no one could possibly figure out my first name.
Atomic.
How do you know?
Everyone sucks.
I was last bit.
Calby. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's Calby.
10 p.m.
Now, Furious's first name is Niffy and her surname is Whiffy. Niffy Whiffy.
Hey, you
Nifty witty.
piece of cake. Okay, let's do this thing.
No, Bulmer's is his last name. His first name's Green.
So yeah, I think unfortunately PB pretty much gone at this point.
Yeah, no.
Quite
after-
unfortunate.
Okay.
I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer. I'm a mean speed thingy.
For a tawny run, very good indeed. Can't see them. I don't know. Well, they're doing the cemetery
Going for
resets, as you
resets.
say. You're in 17.
It's a little bit slow. Could still work. No, he's missed it. Alright.
So
like
unfortunately,
this.
he's going to have to go a very long way back around, and now it's going to be. Does he do 7-3? Out of bounds.
Yeah, he will go for 7-3. See how it goes on 150.
Yeah, nothing to lose at this point.
There's no reason not to, really.
It's crashing time.
Just a reminder to chat that this strat was found by one DJ Lantern, and since this strat was found, it is estimated that over 1,000 runs have been killed by DJ Lantern.
It's a pretty tame estimation, I reckon. Seven three is looking pretty good. Should just be able to wiggle his way through this last bit of the roof, hopefully. Oh, that's unfortunate.
No. Yeah. So we'll give it another go.
She's going to line it up so he's to the right of that pole there, which is usually enough. Yeah, there you go.
Balls. So yeah, a reminder again to anyone that might be popping into the screen at this point. Crimbos DNF'd during part 1 as they failed FBI. Their car blew up by the Wheel of Fortune, and they failed Better Than Beef after the Cletus truck blew up near the Krusty Burger. Yeah, to fit. Yeah, I was about to say that. It's because it was Cletus truck.
Blame Cletus truck, everyone.
Yeah.
It's that black car again. Ooh, it had the speed of a stump boss combined with the tenacity of a level boss.
It's Cal_live is typing.
Oh yeah, stretch the legs and the crotch.
Parking should be fine. It is a little far right, but I think it will work.
Legs over easy. Must never run again. Smart. I am smart.
Yeah, very good jumping.
I mean, let's do this.
Jump
thing.
strats confirmed. And yeah, I don't think this is going to even sub 130 at this point.
Wow,
Did
that
they just
BBTs.
gold that mission? Yeah, they've just golded.
Yeah, that's a
that
gold.
split.
Sub 130 is doable with a really good 7-6. Hopefully that was Greg. Should be.
Yeah, I think that was Greg. It better not be Bob.
There he is.
There you are, Greg A. Greg A, top bloke he is. He's a top lad.
Easiest time. Take the breathing.
And look at the height too.
Ashtray was full of
Beautiful.
piece of cake.
We love you, Greg. Can we get a love heart for Greg?
My God, yeah.
Ooh, like, ow.
So if you can get this first go nice and quick, you'll get sub 130 here, I think.
Hasta la vista, suckers.
Yep, all comes down to cemetery reset.
More often.
Let's go to escape. See if you can get it.
Oh, chicks love it when I do this.
It looks good to me.
Sweet
brake left.
acceleration. Hasta la vista, suckers.
I'm a lean, mean speed thingy.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
So yeah, for our audience that thought that 2 races in a row could not be enough, well, you were wrong, because there is another race starting in just 25 minutes time between Detox and you, Kevin? No.
No, not me.
Oh. It's Bacon.
Bacon, yeah.
Detox and Bacon.
What a hang up for? We're here already.
So
The
I'll
race
be
streamer.
I'll be leaving the mic after the next race. For the next race, going back behind the restreamer's computer. Probably ordering myself a pizza because I've not had dinner and I'm very hungry.
It will be Green Bombers and Spruce joining you for the next race, because I will need a break to 2 matches.
I have road rage and I know how to use it.
Now my story begins in 1962. We had to say tickety because the Kaiser had stolen our word 20. They'll never take me alive, I tell you.
So he has to go fast here to get the sub 130.
Last time I vote to allow
So what did we say, that heading over the TIE Fire you often give yourself about a minute?
Something like that, and they're just going off the BPT 129.57.
I think the one I often go by is about 30 seconds once you go past this bloke, the alien car.
Seems doable.
Come on, suckers.
I think if he plays the PB, he would get a 130 exactly.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think it can be done, sub 130.
I think he's got it.
Yeah, no, he's got it for sure, unless he hits
He
something.
doesn't miss the beam. Did you get it? Yes.
Oh, he missed
Oh, no,
the
he missed
beam!
it.
Oh,
I thought that was it.
no!
Gordo!
Oh my goodness. That was the only way that run could end, like, really. Just with the way everything went. I did it again.
Oh, the commentator's curse.
Well, I'm not going to blame myself. You're getting blamed in this one too. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Eat nuclear death, you effeminate wriggling spacewads! Imagine that.
Still a win.
So, congratulations to Gordo on. Yeah, they choked the sub 130, and there was a few things at the end. I'm sure they probably would have gone better, but yeah, a win is a win in a race. Is Gordo / Crimbos wanting to come in for interviews?
Gordo's
they
still in the chat. There
are-
he is.
Howdy.
Hi there.
Howdy, howdy.
So bad, I missed the beam.
Oh, I cursed you, Gordo. It's my bad.
Well, we cursed you in a few spots, actually. What was the other one that we cursed you at?
Oh no, did you curse my hellfish traffic? Good lord.
I'm not sure.
It's not one of them. Oh, the duff truck. Yeah, that happened.
I've done that
Yeah.
a couple of times. Take a
You
wider
nearly had
turn.
it there, though. You recovered it, tried to keep him in place, so you just got slipped through.
Yeah, that was awkward.
And FMJ was the other one that obviously didn't quite go as planned.
FMJ, I released my e-brake boost too early and I knew it straight away, and then it bad.
You were just too far behind.
And then 6-7 was the other one.
6-7, I really needed the coins, so I went for it anyway, see what would have happened. Because I think on my splits... Yeah, PP was a bit of an outcry at that point, but if I was going to PV, I needed those coins then and there, so that's why I went for it.
I mean, you
No,
may
that
as well
does
go
make
for it.
sense.
Go big, go home.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
hitting
where
that
would I have got
hitting
them
that
from
house.
Flanders?
Hitting that house. That's just when I sensed that. Oh no, there's a problem here.
You also got like sort of stuck in that beach entrance, which was the main part.
Which entrance?
When the
Um,
car went down to beach and it sort of took you with it. For a
Oh,
little bit.
I got stuck on a corner before the jump as well. I hit a lot of corners in Bart 2. A
Yeah,
lot of stupid corners.
but I hope you're happy with how it ended. Still a win.
It's a win in a race. Happy with that. Move on to the next one.
yeah, absolutely. All right, so yeah, number one takeaway from that run for yourself, Gordo.
Sorry?
What would you say your number one takeaway is from that run?
I was on PB pacing a race until Duff Truck, which is really awesome. That's awesome consistency.
Yeah, I think that really is a good sign, actually. That was something that we noticed. Even all the way up to a poo, but PB looked very real, so yeah.
And I actually got armored truck for once. Too bad the wasps were completely stupid.
Yeah, that lost you some time.
Alright, so I don't think we're going to get Crimbos coming in. That's okay. We might end this one here and head towards our next race because I'm going to be setting up.
Alright, I think it's time for dinner.
It is
What,
absolutely
9
time for
PM.
dinner. Oh yeah, it's 9 PM for you. Alright, thank you everyone. Gordo, Caleb, Bacon for hosting as well. And I will see you all very soon.